Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne, and we're on issue 6 now of Eagle Moss's Build Your Own DeLorean, or Build the Back to the Future DeLorean as it's called on here. Do you ever get that deja vu feeling you've done this before? I hope so, because if you've watched the last issue, video 5, issue 5, it's exactly the same thing. So you could watch that video in mirrored if you want and see it put together that way. Or alternatively, you could watch this and hopefully I'll put it together with a lot more speed than I did the last one. Of course, we do have a problem though. If you saw the last one, which was the screws, I've only got one of these CM screws because I used them in the last one because unfortunately the ones they sent me under CM are these tiny little ones, look, which don't fit. So I still will be able to do that, but it's only going to be attached on one side, so which is a shame. So there's all the bits there. We'll get them laid out in a minute. I'm going to just show you the magazine. The magazine is different than the last one we just showed, so let's just have a show you. Pretty much the instructions are all the same though. It's just reversed. It's just showing it in a different way around, going on the other side of the car. Just some things about the stars of the film and what's coming in the next issue, which is all steering rack and front plates. So that's what's coming soon. I did promise you in the last video I was so bent up with the problem about the screws and the screwdriver and everything like that, I forgot to put the picture of Lee Thompson up, so I'll put that picture up now. I met her at London Film and Comic Con, I don't know, a while ago, so you see I look a little bit younger then. Anyway, let's get on with this issue 6 build. Okay, now theoretically we should be able to just get straight cracking on this because we know what to do. So obviously the first part I will go by and show you the magazines again because they have showed these descriptions like they did in issue 5, but they have been reversed. But basically we're going to have this piece here and we're going to be attaching this piece here to it, and it's going to go in there, and we're going to be using the screws AM for those. So we've got these AM screws here. Let's get them open and put them in. Now that last video was about, I don't know, 25 minutes was it? Something like that. So hopefully, now we know what we're doing, we could beat that record. We'll see. Well, that's a good start. Didn't line up properly. Let's try that again. The good thing is I've got the reference here for the one we just built, so we can make sure that we are putting it in the right way. As you can see, I've already cocked up, put that in the wrong way. Right, there we go. It's supposed to be going in this way around. I'm just trying to get it so it lines up so I can see the screw holes. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, when you put this piece in, just make sure that the recess... Oh, that's not good. I'm going to have one last go before I lose my rag with this. Right. Yeah, just make sure that the recess part is facing down. Okay? Recess part facing down. That's one screw in one side. Let's put the one in the other side. I wonder if this video can be completed in half the time as the last one. As I said, I'm supposed to know what I'm doing now. But we do know, once these screws can only go in a certain way. First, they can only go in so far. And these ones did actually go in a lot better than the last ones. And they still move. And they still slide up and down this runner here. I am going to loosen it up a tiny bit. I want it to have a little bit of play just like the last one did. If I need to tighten it up later I can, but I want it to be able to slide up and down that unit there. So that's pretty much step 1 and step 1 done. Step 2, we're going to be putting this piece here underneath here again, and we've got 2 holes either side there. Can you see that? That we're going to be putting a screw in here and a screw in here, and they're going to be the screws BM. So I'm not going to need the AM ones anymore. Let's put that over there. Get the BM screw out. Now, I don't know about DeLorean cars as in this specific specific or schematics of them. Have they got disc brakes all around, or are the back ones drum brakes? I don't know if any of you know that. Because if that is the case, then we're going to be building another 4 of these. Just trying to line up this hole. I think it'll be easier to line the hole up and then put the screw in. I think I'll put the screw in my hand as well to start off with. This was fiddly in the first part I did as well, but that's in. Managed to do that a lot quicker that time, that's for sure. And the good thing is, once you got the first side in, the second side in is going to be easy. So this was step 2 of the first bit. Okay, step 3, we're going to do the right front suspension. So we're going to be needing the coil spring, which is this, going over the top here. And then we're going to be screwing this underneath. We're going to be putting this underneath and screwing it from the top. And the screw we're going to be using on here is EM. And I've already got one of the EM screws out already, which is looking like this. It's got the flat head on it. And what we learned last time was if we push the spring down, it's easier to get this over in here. Famous last words. That's it. And then push the spring down there, which will enable me to screw this in. And putting the screw in is step 4 of the right front suspension. This is definitely going together a lot better than the last one did. Okay, that's in. So we've got the suspension spring in. Just giving it a revolve around because it's got a little bit of a bend on it, the spring has. I don't know why that is. Can you see that? I'll have a play with that later on. I don't know if it's meant to have that, or if it's just the way I've put it in, or if it's not seated properly. Oh no, I've straightened it, so there we go. So if you have got a bend, if you just twist it, it gets rid of that bend. But that's the right front bit of suspension done. Now this is the bit I'm going to have a problem with. This is step 5 of the right front suspension. I'm going to put this bit in here, and the screws I've got to use for that. Let me just put these ones away here so I don't get lost. The screws I've got to use for this is this CM screw, but as I said, they've sent me the wrong ones before, and I've only got one left of the ones they sent in this issue because I've already used them. So I'll be able to screw one side of it in, but not the other. So we'll do that now. So again, the bevel goes down. So if it's facing that way, we present it to it just like that. Okay. Get that in there. This is a tight fit, this one. I don't know why it's such a tight fit. There we go, we got it in. Just lining it up. And we'll put the one screw that I've got in here. There you go, one screw. It kind of holds in, but I have got to get another screw to put that in there. Bit of a sad state of affairs, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So that's that section there completed. Looks pretty cool. Okay, next bit we're going to be doing putting this funky bit here. I had some problems with putting this on the last time with screws DM. Let's get the DM screws out here. It was really fiddly, and I don't know if you did watch the issue 5, but I did have to cut away because it took me an age to get it in. And I don't know any quick ways to do it, to be honest with you. But obviously before it went in this way is going, one's going to be going in a different way now because obviously it's a completely different side. So what should I do first? I'm just having a think. I'll put the bottom in first. I think that's how I did it last time. But trying to line it up and hold it at the same time is a little bit of a nightmare. I'm going to load my screwdriver up so I can just pick that up once I've held it in. We'll make sure we're putting it in the right way again. So it's going to be in this way with the little knobbly bit facing inwards. So it's going to be like that. And let's see if we can get this in first time. It would be nice, I have to say. So I'm holding it with one hand and trying to screw it with the other. Oops, that didn't go well. Right, try that again. I hate it when things don't go right first time. Get out of there. I might help you to keep that in actually. Look, I can screw it in a little bit of the way. I didn't realise I could do that. I've probably just made this easier for myself, but we'll give it a go. So I'm going to put that where it goes. Right there. Let's try and screw this in. Yep, it's going in fine. So I've put the bottom one in, but I haven't tightened it up very well. I've only just put it in hand tight, if you like, just so I can get this top bit in as well. You will notice I will always go quiet when I'm concentrating. There we go. Right, tightening them up. That's one in. Tighten the bottom one in. Okay, that's in. Like I said to the other one, this is meant to be loose. I can't see any reason why that wouldn't be loose. Because exactly like this one was when it's in, you see. So this one's exactly the same. But basically that's step 6 done. Step 7, we're going to be using the little bit here and the spring. We don't need this bit now. We're going to be putting this on the brake caliper. And once again, the calipers, if it's this way round, it's going through the bigger of the 2 holes. And we're screwing it from the outside, not the inside. So it goes from the inside outwards like that. And the screw that's going to be going in here will be a DP screw. Let's get the DPs out. I've got the screw that I need. That is really annoying. Check your screw packs, people. Right, let's try that again. Because I don't want to be losing springs. I thought that looked a bit too big. Right, let's load this onto my screwdriver. Get it in the hole. Almost into where I want it. I want to give that a bit tighten up though. Make sure it's in. Yep, that's in absolutely perfectly. So that's that bit in. Can you see that okay? It's got a little spring load in there. Okay, so the next part we're doing is we're putting the caliper. This is basically right front brake caliper, step 3A. It can only go in one position. It goes on the side where this caliper holder's coming from, into there. And we're basically going to screw an AP screw, got them already here, into there just like that. And that goes in absolutely perfectly. So it looks like that, and that's how they all look when they're together. Okay. Next part we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting this onto this, and we're going to be clamping it in. Now the good thing is, as I said last time, is this is magnetic. So when it goes on, it's going to, oh, the other way, it's going to fit perfectly on here. It's got to revolve it round to the right way though, just like that. And the screw that's going through here is the DM screw. It's one of these screws here. Okay, and the last parts we're doing, we're going to combine the parts, is we're going to be presenting this to the caliper, or the actual wheel holder sort of thing. And it can only go in one way. You'll see a hole on this section and a hole on this section. Put them over like that, so that they line up. Perfect. Hold it down. And get the screw in here. Ooh. It's best to push the 2 bits of metal together, I think. until they're actually tight together. And once they're done, that's it. All together, looking good. It should freely be able to come down just like the last one, as you can see. Pretty good. So we have basically got 2 of these now. 2 calipers, and that is the end of issue 6. As I said, the only problem I've got with it is that I need a screw. I'm missing a screw. But I hope you like issue 6. Issue 7 is going to have, as I said, all the bits for the steering rack. But I hope you like that video. Quite easy. Take care.